Hey guys, good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from Breaking Chart Alerts. Can everyone hear me? Everyone having a good day? Let me get in the trade room here.
JMIA Jumia sits on tweeting, says, well, we're disappointed with decline in GNP as expected. We're encouraged that management's move to profitability. This is an investment idea that will embrace the economy like the rest of the world. And
Awesome. Nice to see you guys. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. Joe. Good morning, Azaria, Z, Jack Dottie, Thomas, Carson. Good morning, guys. Alrighty, couple seconds till opening bell. Let's see what SPY's doing here. I think we're going to continue to see a nice climb here going forward. Here we go. Markets are open. Let's take a look at the SPY for the first 15 minutes here, see what we do. It is Jack, isn't it? I'm watching Amazon, Google, Facebook, Baidu, Baba, Booking, Ford, Facebook, Disney, Spy, Q's, and Diamond, along with Tesla and a few others here. Eli Lilly had some great news this morning. Let's see LLY. Nice little 3% pop there. I like Eli Lilly. Here we go, climbing from the lows. Dow's up about 144 points. Nasdaq's down about 71. S&P's down about 5 points right now. I want to see Facebook hold that 270 today for sure. Let's go over Facebook. 3-month daily. We start to climb. We get that first candle above 280. That's when I'm going to be adding to the Facebook trade. I'm watching Baidu still on the climb. Nice climb on SPY since opening bell. See if it holds up here. Give it the first 15 minutes. I'm looking over my scanners here, seeing if anything's coming out.
EU clears hurdle to unlock 1.8 trillion euro budget stimulus.
Wayfair was upgraded to buy. Take a look at Wayfair. I'm looking at the upgrades and downgrades this morning. Wayfair was upgraded to buy. Stock's up almost 2% today, and look at the size of that candle compared to yesterday's. Market continuing to pull back a little bit here. If Google starts to climb here, I'm probably going to be buying some Google calls or an out-of-the-money vertical spread. Amgen's up about 3.5% here on the watch list. Boeing is still aggressively climbing here. Boeing might get back up to that 225 by the end of the year. I'm watching Google get up to that 10-day simple moving average right now, seeing if it's going to break it or if it's going to fail at it. I like that chart though on Google. Nice setup.
always do at McDonald's about a whole bunch of names, and then came out of that came McPlant. So a pretty straightforward name, but what it worked for was consumers had a clear understanding of what it was all about, and it was a product. It was a name that was flexible enough to work on burgers, to work on chicken substitute products, to be something we perhaps would bring into breakfast. So a very versatile trademark, and then how it gets deployed is going to be up to each market.
How McPlant gets deployed. Oh man. Let's see, what's McDonald's doing today? Up about 1.16%. Holding that 215. Amazon still pulling back here. Let's see SPY. Beyond Meat's down 22%. Wow.
ABY, Alpha Victor Yankee, Spruce Point.
It was at 150 yesterday when we got that news and we were thinking about buying those puts.
Avery, Denison, SPY component with 35 to 55% downside risk. That's Alpha Victor Yankee.
Market's continuing to pull back a bit here. Dow's now only up about 63 points. Nasdaq's down about 101. SPY's down about 12 points here. Let's see what else here. Upgrades. U.S. Food Holding Corp. Upgraded from market perform to outperform. USFD. Up 5%.
Denison popping here now, $152.
That's a heck of a breakout there, huh?
704 in the pre-market. That's Alpha Victor Yankee. Short idea from Spruce Point.
Cisco Corp. So all these opening back up stocks are popping here. So Cisco, you know, that's the food company that supplies the schools. SYY. That's getting a big pop there. That's still open right now, Mike. Seeing if it holds 270 today. If not, I'll get rid of it there. But I think we still have a good shot of reaching that 300 by the end of the month here. I think we're just seeing a little choppiness right now. I'm watching that on the chart right above this one that you're seeing here. If you're watching me on YouTube, Facebook's right here. Eli Lilly's next to it. Watching the Qs there as well. Looking at BP and Exxon Mobil. Looking for a good energy play. Tilray had a big pullback there. That might be a nice opportunity to jump back in. Nice job, Tenny. 175% profit on the SPY put. Nice job. What'd you get that this morning or yesterday? Tilray still pulling back there as well. Nice job, Tenny. Baidu's still plowing ahead here.
There's a Tesla dropping here, 410.44.
Let's see. Square was
Okay,
upgraded
Boeing,
from neutral to buy.
getting some volume. Bravo Alpha, Boeing.
A lot of these food groups
KSU
from market
is
perform to
stable uniform.
outperform.
Kansas City Southern
PFGC.
dipping to the lows, dropped down to 175.45 and bouncing 181.81 now. David Faber, CNBC says a sale deal not going to happen. That's on KSU.
I think I might watch Q's here for a possible day trader swing trade. Amazon's starting to climb back up to that 10 right now. Just getting at that 10 at the 10-day simple moving average on it today, 1 minute chart. Watching the watch list here too. BP's up almost 5.5%.
Guys, Nasdaq's down a full percent, and that's dragging some of the S&P down with it. Let's get to Bob Basani. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, mixed open. Industrial still holding up a little bit better. Definitely mega cap tech a little weaker. Just take a look at the sectors here. I just call this a mixed open here with energy up slightly, healthcare and banks again doing a little better after a terrific rally yesterday in the bank sector. Tech's down slightly. Communication services largely because, of course, you have Alphabet in that particular group. If you look at the mega caps, all down here, led by Facebook, was down about 2% about 4 or 5 minutes ago, somewhere around there. Apple just turned positive. That's interesting. That was negative at the open. Amazon,
CLH, Clean
Microsoft,
Harbors,
Alphabet, as you see
popping
here,
to the high,
all to the
73.03.
downside.
Charlie
I think
Lima
the most
Hotel.
interesting thing is to look at how
CLH.
fast these cyclical sectors have moved. I noted yesterday, particularly industrials, we hit a lot of new highs yesterday and again today. Big names: Caterpillar, Illinois Toolworks, Honeywell, Sherwin-Williams, Deere, Johnson Controls, Sherwin-Williams,
Petrobras.
Cummins, just a long list of industrials at new highs. What concerns me is the multiples because we're pricing in perfection here. These stocks do not normally, Honeywell doesn't trade at 25 times forward earnings. These are all at the highest levels in more than 10 years at this point. Honeywell trades 15 to 20 times forward earnings. So what's the street saying? Well, you get an expanding multiple when economies traditionally expand. Okay, so that's
Schlumberger's looking pretty good there as well.
are really frothy. They are really well out there. So we're going to have one heck of a recovery here, and also at some point a much greater push up in earnings.
Let's see. Tenny just got into a SPY call. Let's check out SPY.
Gains there with the banks. Obviously, they haven't rallied to the extent that the industrial
Finally climbing up off that 10.
regional banks.
Histogram's looking good.
Higher multiples than they have had in the last several years. I know this is not the only metric you use with bank stocks, but it's a useful way to look at things. U.S. Bancorp at 14 hasn't been there in several years. Fifth Third, PNC also is starting to get a little bit elevated here. My point here
Let's see if it holds, Tenny.
is starting to price in a normalization of
I'm watching Disney get up to that 10. Amazon just broke that 10. Google's doing the same above that 10 right now. Looking for some good swing
MNRO
trades
and
for this
BBB.
week.
Monroe says on November 4th, we just entered into a supply agreement with Valvoline. That's Victor, 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 and MNRO.
The street believes suddenly everything is going to sort of go back to 2019. Well, I hope that happens, but there's an awful lot of hopium priced into that particular estimate, particularly when you start looking at things like industrials. Yes, airlines definitely have
Ralph Lauren was downgraded
a lot of these groups starting to get a little tough. Now, the guys mentioned American Airlines here.
from buy to neutral.
5 million share stock offering. So that'll increase the flow by 7 or 8%. Who could blame them? Just remind everyone of the catastrophe, what's happened to the airline industry. 2019, we were talking $45 billion in revenues in America. Today, $17 billion. And in 2021, which is what everybody cares about, we're essentially back to, well, all right, a little better than half of what it was in 2019. That is a catastrophe. Now here, you don't have the same concerns about prices having been pushed up. We can go a long way right here. We're going back here, we were 25, 26, just back in February on Americans. We're still half of that. That's what happens when your revenues get cut by almost 2/3, and you're still expecting to be only half your revenues in 2021. There's a lot of room to move on airline stocks, but it does
AbbVie has initiation of 120 on it. Just about 30% higher from where it's at.
We're watching, obviously, a lot of Fed speak today. 10-year yield can't quite get to 1. Let's get to Rick Santelli.
There needs to be a lot of Fed speak today.
I think we could do something with AbbVie going into January 2021. Let's take a look at the option chain.
That may be coming down the road with regard to higher rates, not only here, but in Europe. Consider this. Just a couple of days ago, we were at 17+ trillion of negative yielding debt. Yesterday alone, Shane, 1.2 trillion off of that. We're now like 16.8. Central banks are going to have an issue when we start to get out the other side of COVID. I call it AD, after distribution of virus, pharmaceuticals, and of course vaccines.
I like that setup for the January 15, 2021. Rather go to February, though, to be honest with you. A little extra time. I think I'll do this in the trade challenge account here. So let's see. I'm going to pick up a February 19, 2021 100 strike call going for about $3.50. I'm going to pick up 5 contracts of that. That's going to be about a $1,700 trade, and there we go. I just entered it. That was executed. Order status. This is in the trade challenge account, Efren. Completed 3.50 AbbVie February 19th, 2021. 100 strike call. We picked it up for $3.50. Target on this is going to be about 110 to 115.
And finally, the dollar index. Not a lot to say, but if you look at a July 1st chart, at least we haven't made new established lows against the August late lows. That is a positive, maybe a very small positive. I'll just take it back to you.
All right, Rick. We'll talk to you later. Rick Santelli. Obviously, a much more balanced picture than we had this time yesterday. You got energy, industrials up about 0.5%, but banks and tech are weighing on the overall index. S&P's down 18.
I was in at 350, so let me.
The Bond Report is brought to you by PIMCO, the global leader in active fixed income.
Perfect.
Before money, people traded goods, tools, cattle, grain, even shells represented value. Then currency came along. They made it out of copper, gold, silver, or soon people decided to put all that value into a piece of paper. They proceeded to wave goodbye to value, printing unlimited amounts of money.
Let's see. Antoine says, Dave, what do you think about GM?
Digital currency.
Let's take a look at GM.
In the grayscale funds. Go digital. Go grayscale. Our spend is out of control. How do we manage it?
Every business
Looking good, definitely in breakout momentum. You could definitely be looking for that 45 target on that, Antoine.
Thanks, Jimmy. I manage all the spending in my business and control it easily.
Semper Fi. So the reason why we got into AbbVie is Biden made an announcement yesterday. They're going to ramp up testing. They want to double funding for testing, and AbbVie's doing the test strips and everything. It's in breakout momentum. Also, it just had an initiation from Chase on it, and they upgraded it from buy to market outperform with a new rating of $120 a share on it. So that's the whole reason why we got in AbbVie. A lot of volume starting to come into it. Breakout momentum climbing since the election there, and it's going to continue to do so. The reason why we needed that February monthly expo for 2021 was because we obviously want that as the catalyst there once Biden gets in office. He said on day one he's going to be signing some executive orders, so
6.5 million.
that should get a nice pop from that.
and keeps loved ones safe. Because at Leaf Filter,
Watching Facebook get a first candle above the 10-day simple moving average here.
but gutter cleaning is dangerous. With
See if that one starts to climb here.
ladder to clean your gutters.
OPK, Opto Health getting a pop here. Oscar Papa Kilo.
Let's see. Bristol Myers is looking good. Avara. Angelo Vara. Let's take a look. 6-month daily. Trading with then NTZ. Not looking bad, though. Definitely not bad. To be honest with you, I like Lilly, but they've made their announcement that they're not going to profit from the vaccine. Pfizer doesn't look bad either. Watching Facebook here, seeing if it's going to break that 20 SMA.
The company with breaching the block's antitrust rules and opening a second investigation into its e-commerce practices. Competition chief Margaret Vestager says the European Commission reached the preliminary conclusion that Amazon illegally
Senator Schumer and full leadership team reelected, according to Politico.
provider in Germany and France, and may use sensitive data to big scale to compete against smaller retailers. The company faces a possible fine of up to 10% of its annual worldwide revenue. Amazon says it disagrees with the preliminary assertions made by the commission. They have been, Jim, much more aggressive on antitrust under Ms. Vestager and in general in the EU, and ahead of us in a number of other areas as well, privacy being one of them too. Is this important for Amazon?
Well, I think it'll be interesting to, yes, it is. I think it'll be interesting to see what happens under President-elect Biden. Whether they're
Semper Fi. I like the wishful thinking, but it's not going to happen.
President helping rather than antagonizing would be interesting. Because I think that a lot of the CEOs I deal with have suddenly felt, you know what, if we do more business or put more plants in Europe or Mexico, we will not be criticized.
Shares of Boeing at the highs, 188.
Boeing's at the highs here, team.
Boeing.
Let's take a look and see what Boeing's doing here. Nice breakout here on Boeing.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, the MAX approval happening as soon as November 18th. That's from Reuters earlier.
Of the
GA.
Washington Post.
Yeah, that's true. It hasn't had a two handle since November 3rd. It's still got 50 bucks to go before it gets there, if it goes lower today. We'll take a break. More squawk on the street in a moment.
Amazon's pulling back still off of that news. Our AbbVie trades up nicely. Quick $50 gain on AbbVie.
I just did the free version, which is where quoting can message your top picks.
That's new.
Be whatever exactly type I was looking for.
You would have to pay for everything.
I had a lot of fun.
Nice climb on AbbVie.
You've changed for good. You're better at haircuts. Now you grocery
Want to see Facebook hold that 1020 here. If we could break above the highs today, let's say we break 275, I might add to my Facebook trade. We're just seeing some normal volatility here after the election. I definitely like Facebook going forward here.
matters most safe. And
Antitrust lawsuit from the European Union, Kevin. That's why she's pulling back there, Amazon. And they said that they might fine them up to 10% of their worldwide revenue. That's insane. That's a lot of money. I don't think they're going to get that, but... John, how you doing today?
Tech advances and demographic change. How do legacy companies adapt, innovate, and evolve? CNBC Evolve features some iconic companies and executives who were.
Let's see. Google's taking off here again. Facebook's coming off that 1020. Looks like she might be reversing from that BDM cycle.
And a lot more. You can register now at cnbcevents.com/evolve. We're back in a moment.
Look at Google breaking out here, team. Nice breakout here on Google. 1020 cross, holding that. We're squeezing between the 10 and 50-day simple moving average on a today 1 minute to get that breakout there. That's going to be a nice breakout above that 50. Might do something with that, like in the money vertical spread, maybe a paycheck trade for this week if we could break that 50.
Now new and existing customers can get our best deal.
Really? Mom, AT&T has a deal for new and existing customers. Hello.
So what'd you say?
GM, General Motors at the highs now. Gulf Michael, GM 4081.
It's what they did before.
Shares up about 4.5% on Gulf Michael.
General Motors still on the run there, guys.
Walmart
Let's see, who was asking about that before?
in a collaboration with GM. Customers can place order from
Thomas, did you end up jumping into General Motors? Let's see, who is on mute? That's Kathy Nicholson. Hey, Doc, how you doing?
4087 at the high. Gulf Michael.
General Motors still on the run there, looking good.
When I land, there's always a car waiting for me, courtesy of OnePlus. What's your time worth? That.
Nice job, Antoine. Amazon's starting to climb off that 1020 now as well.
What do you do, man?
A slow start to the morning, but coming off the lows here, looks like on tech. Dow's now up 130 points.
The season of adventure sales event is happening now. Land Rover, above and beyond.
So that's big news for Boeing. You know, if they get that approval on November 18th, that stock's really going to take off here. So let's look at the stock, the chart, and the option chain for Boeing.
There's only one line from here. And only one. Shark Tank, tonight starting at 8 Eastern. CNBC, get yours.
Let's get to Jacob's top trading.
This morning I have the privilege of interviewing Darius Danchek.
Continued breakout on Boeing there. Let's take a look at the 3-month daily chart here. Let's go to 6-month. I could definitely see us hitting that 225 if we continue that breakout. Let's take a look at Boeing. Let's go to November. December 18th would be ideal.
Because the stock's up a lot doesn't mean the company hasn't changed its stripes. Darrison Damchek is changing the stripes of Honeywell.
I mean, she just climbed 40 points in 4 days here, so that 200 to 225 target, that's easily doable there. I think I'm going to jump into a single contract here, team, for the Boeing, December 18th, for a swing trade here.
$6.436 million versus $6.5 million expected on Joe.
Guys, we already got a $100 gain on our AbbVie trade. Doing nice there. I think I might do that trade idea there, Efren. The Boeing, December 18th, 190 strike call. Maybe even the 200. The 190, though, it's only a couple bucks more. I'd rather pick up the 190. I'd probably just go with one contract there. Tenny, what made you get the AMD puts for next week? Anything in particular? Look at that pullback for sure. Be looking at that 74 target.
And hopes for a cure, a new reason for COVID optimism. Pfizer's Covid19 vaccine and Eli Lilly's antibody treatment giving investors renewed hopes for a possible return to normalcy as coronavirus cases.
Definitely. Target on that would be 75, 74.
And finally, McDonald's CEO Chris Kempczinski to Risk Walk on the Street talk about the outlook, the election impact, the coronavirus headwinds, and a lot more. Do not miss that CNBC exclusive, which is coming up later on this hour. In the meantime, though, we'll start with this new wave of record COVID cases. The U.S. printing 130,000 cases for the first time, along with some good news for Lilly on the emergency use front. Meg Terrell has more on that. Morning again, Meg.
Hey, Carl. Well, as these cases mount in the United States, we are not going to have a vaccine available for some time, even though we got that great news yesterday. But what we do now have available is this new drug from Eli Lilly. The FDA granted emergency use authorization last night for the first antibody drug to treat COVID-19. Now, it's for people who were recently diagnosed with the disease who are at high risk of severe disease or hospitalization, and it's administered as a single IV infusion. Now, how do they determine high risk? Well, they have a few criteria that they use. One is obesity with a BMI of 35 or more. Another is other disorders like kidney disease, diabetes, immunosuppressive disease, and there are other disorders listed in the FDA emergency use authorization as well. And another one is age, 65 plus. But, there isn't going to be enough of this drug.
Shares of Uber, UBER, at the high of the day now, 48.
Uber at the high of the day, guys.
Shares of Boeing continuing to spike here, 190.77 now.
I'm going to pick up that Boeing call here, team. Boeing, December 18th, 190. I'm going to pick up one contract in the trade challenge account.
So, guys, you see where that drug could fit in here, but there won't be enough of it. Lilly says 1 million doses by the end of this year. One dose is one course of treatment, so that's 1 million people, but that's a global supply. Lilly says now they're shipping 88,000 doses so far. The U.S. does have a supply agreement, so this will start to get distributed. And there are, of course, other companies working on antibody drugs as well. Regeneron has filed for emergency use authorization. You can see its stock down there about 3% today.
Alrighty, Efren, I am in Boeing. Order status. Here we go. I got the Boeing December 18th 190 strike call. I'm filled at $14.20 a contract.
There will be 1 million doses available by the end of the year globally. Do we know how many people fit the description that you just laid out of who will qualify for getting this drug?
Our target on that,
Yeah, I talked with Moncef Slawi, the chief advisor on Operation Warp Speed, about this last week. And he was saying maybe 30 to 50,000 people in the United States a week would qualify for that high-risk group. So that gives you a sort of sense about how much of this we'll need, up to 200,000 doses per month for the high-risk folks in the United States. So 1 million by the end of the year for the entire globe. It's a
Already up $100 on the Boeing trade.
Yeah, Mike Terrell, thank you as always. Turning now to the markets. Stocks are mixed after the Dow, S&P, and Nasdaq all hit intraday record highs yesterday, though failing to close them. The Dow posting its best day since June. You can see that rotation out in tech continues with the Nasdaq falling 1.25%. Joining us now is Lisa Shallett, Chief Investment Officer at Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, and also Kristen Federle, Head of Capital Markets at Citi Private Bank. Kristen, I'll start with you. Where do you think the market trajectory goes from now until the majority of Americans are vaccinated? Which yesterday it seemed was the hope that markets were trading on, sort of this future valuation, expecting to be.
There's a description there for the Boeing trade we just made.
Talking to our clients,
Target, stops, and everything we're looking for there.
it's going to drive markets from here.
Here comes Facebook again, breaking out again. Amazon's looking good. If Amazon breaks that 3070,
Conclusion of the election, the market wanted certainty.
she might start to get a nice climb there.
For it to be over.
Let's say a 3075 breakout on Amazon. Above that would be a nice entry.
And so we believe that in
Guys, our Boeing trade's now up $140.
we obviously got the great news from Pfizer. We got the positive
Continuing to break higher.
Lilly about treatment. So this is
Nice run there on Boeing.
more efficacious treatments as well as more prolific testing. And then the last part, which is really important as well, that the market cannot ignore, is fiscal stimulus. And so one thing that we're keeping a close eye on is really the fact that we got this
Let's see. Google's getting a nice squeeze here between 10, 20, 50.
treatment
See if anything happens there.
to bridge the gap. And clearly Fido wants some stimulus there, as we can hear. Lisa, a lot has to happen between now and that 2021 timeframe that Kristen laid out there. I'm curious what
Google breaking down here a bit.
this outlook between now and then. Goldman Sachs actually has been canvassing hundreds of small businesses since this spring and just put out some numbers this morning showing just 60% of respondents believe that they will definitively survive to see another day after the pandemic. And you can see that that's worse than April. In April,
There goes Boeing taking off again. Another nice climb on Boeing there. Up $170 now on our Boeing trade. $180.
where can these businesses look for help? What happens to the economy if they
Nice breakout there on Boeing.
Yeah, so look, our perspective is that this all comes down to fiscal stimulus for the small businesses. I'm very fortunate that we have some clarity on the benefit. We don't have clarity on the timing or size of what the stimulus bill will look like.
Inside EV says Electrify America is surpassing 500 charging stations. That's owned by Volkswagen BLKKF.
Politics.
Amazon's starting to run here as well. Looking for Amazon to break that 3075.
Shares up about 4.7
Might do something with that here.
at $185.
And that's an unfortunate thing. Now, ultimately, we do think that it's a pause in that alone.
Fed's Rosengren says
People who will feel it the most will be
says more fiscal and monetary accommodation is appropriate now that a second wave of COVID-19 infections is underway in the U.S. Says excessive risk-taking behavior prior to COVID-19 is likely to delay U.S. recovery. Says women and minority workers are disproportionately impacted
Kristen, you talk about the market wanting the election
by excessive risk-taking by service sector firms.
Nice breakout there, guys.
COVID-19 on vulnerable workers and labor market is bad for the economy and for democracy. Rosengren says a potential cost of Fed's new policy is that low rates encourage households and firms to take on more leverage and risk. Rosengren says this is an important time to focus on preventing the buildup of financial imbalances.
There goes Amazon breaking out again.
But I think ultimately what the market's looking for is what is true regardless of the outcome.
Facebook's not doing too much, holding between that 267.50 and that 270 area.
Going to influence the outcome.
Boeing's holding that 10 right now.
Important thing that we saw yesterday, right? Just going back to the news about Pfizer and the vaccine, we saw one of the most violent rotations that we've ever seen. And if you use the S&P,
Let me know how you make out on that, Tenny.
the S&P 500 market capitalization weighted as a proxy, that was the biggest disparity that I think we've seen throughout history. And so what the market's reacting to more than anything else is COVID's in the driver's seat. And so understanding that now that we can see this light at the end of the tunnel with COVID, that there is a potential vaccine, and not just one, but several, there's better treatment. That's why we're starting to see this very very strong rotation into
There goes Boeing breaking off that 10. There goes Amazon continuing to climb.
financials, to real estate, to airlines.
Nice run there on Amazon. Oh, sorry guys, I had that on mute there for a second. I guess I bumped it when I came up there, but what was I just talking about? I was on mute there for a while, I guess. Delta looked great. You know, Delta looks great. The only thing about this, Colin, this is something that you might want to get a little bit further out. Maybe like the, spring or summer of 2021 Expo. I think that'll do it for Delta Airlines. You need that a little extra time on your side there. So I'd be picking, if you're looking at Delta,
MGI MoneyGram popping to the high, $6.16. Michael Golf, India.
Coronavirus cases. News of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine
That's dirt cheap here. If you pick up even if you pick up the 40 strike, I'd pick up honestly the 35 strike call. You could pick up the 35 strike call for about $7.12 a contract. If you wanted, you could pick up the 37. That's going for about $5.90 a contract. That's not a bad setup right there at all. 37 strike call, $5.90. Not bad at all. I like that setup.
Thinking about distribution of this promising vaccine that we assume will get emergency use approval hopefully very soon. How would you go about sort of apportioning distribution, at least knowing what you do right now about how that might go in the U.S.?
So thank you very much. And this is a major breakthrough. This product. This is like Columbus 1492 because it's the first time an mRNA vaccine has come on the landscape.
Colin said he's got 2022 expos on Delta. Nice, Colin. Those are going to pay off nicely. I could see Delta getting back up to at least $50 by the end of next year, minimum. I think by summertime of next year we'll see Delta around that $50 target area. Amazon's still slowly climbing here. Boeing's still holding that 20. Our AbbVie trades up about $100. Amazon's squeezing between that 20 and 50-day simple moving average on a today 1-minute chart. Facebook's getting a climb off that 267.50, getting up to 268 now.
Fortunately, Operation Warp Speed has been planning for this for a while, and Pfizer is very much on top of it. The one thing they are going to do is they're going to send special containers to the sites where the vaccination will be occurring. They're going to get
You guys making any day trades in the trade room?
containers going through wholesalers or any other intermediary points. That's a great idea. Eventually,
Kaplan says rebound next year will be back-end loaded as vaccine helps open the economy.
Nobody is disputing that, but you point out some of the logistical challenges that will be involved in getting it to people as quickly as possible, particularly those who need it, as well everybody potentially does. But that leads to my next question, Fred, which is there appear to be many people in this country who are not going to be ready to take a vaccine. Is that a concern for you, and how do you overcome their hesitancy?
This is a real challenge. Even with the flu vaccine, only about 50% of the people take it. And I personally think it's a social irresponsibility not to take vaccines because they can go on to infect other people. In this case, it's been caught up in election year politics, and people are going around saying, well, I'm not going to take this Trump vaccine. It's got nothing to do with any politician. This is a very good piece of science. It's a good vaccine. So, in my opinion, some very important symbolical moves might make a big difference. The person to be vaccinated should be Dr. Fauci, who's the most respected name in households in America. The president and the vice president should publicly get vaccinated. And then, in my opinion, the frontline healthcare workers who will be the first people who should get the vaccine should become vaccinated.
There we go. First candle above the 10-20 50-day simple moving average on Amazon. Now that break above that resistance here is going to be your confirmed entry. So what you're looking for here with Amazon, you guys know I'm horrible at drawing straight lines, but that 30.75, this is going to be your resistance for a day trade.
Fred, unfortunately, I think if you vaccinate Dr. Fauci first, that because of the partisan rancor in this country, that might lead some people to not get the vaccine. But I want to ask about the money behind this, because Operation Warp Speed has a current budget of $10 billion. And one thing that both sides of the aisle will agree on is that future vaccine development and deployment should be funded in order to get the economy back on track.
Getting up to it now. 30.74 on Amazon. Boeing's getting a nice little climb here as well. Let's see it break that 20. Our AbbVie trades up $120 right now.
Retail locations where Americans can get them.
Facebook needs to see a pickup here. Been pretty flat all morning on Facebook after the morning's drop. Let's see. Fed's Kaplan says rebound next year will be back end loaded as vaccine helps open economy.
$25 billion number does not look very large. We have to go after this and get it done.
BP.
Better be
Shares of several oil companies are trading higher as oil prices gain amid macro optimism following positive COVID-19 vaccine news from Pfizer. A successful vaccine could drive an economic rebound and boost oil demand.
thing. The product is now available. Getting it out in a proper manner, fair manner, sophisticated manner is a big challenge. Fortunately, they've been planning for this at Operation Warp Speed, and the funding should be made available. If 10 is not enough, I'm all for making.
Kevin, what'd you get? The who got the AMD puts this morning? General Motors is still on the move. There goes Boeing again too. Our AbbVie trades now up 140 bucks. Boeing trades back in the green. Yeah, I think Tenny got that, which was a nice setup there. Should have a profit on that now. Boeing's moving higher here, team. AbbVie is now up 145 bucks.
Take a look at this. This to me is the ethical allocation of a very valuable good here. I can absolutely sympathize with those who are in the front lines working and helping people who are feeling vulnerable and exposed. And
Nice gains here, team. Boeing's continuing to break higher. There goes AbbVie. AbbVie trade now up 200 bucks.
so many people who should get access to this vaccine. And fortunately, it looks like the technology is such that it can be scaled up very fast.
AbbVie is on the run here, team.
About 1.3 billion doses. So hopefully there'll be a lot available. But in the short term, there will be a scarcity of product because there'll be a lot of people asking for it, and it has to be worked out in a very careful, very fair manner.
See Boeing still on the run.
Kaplan says people will likely be social distancing through all of 2021.
Social distancing here is here to stay till 2021, team. What great news. Not.
We're going to take a look at the Consumer Discretionary Select Spider Fund, the ticker there is XLY. It is up over 20% since January. Of course, it's got names like Amazon, which continues some increased demand during the pandemic. Amazon down a bit today, in part because it's being hit with antitrust charges from the EU over the use of merchant data on its platforms. European Commission, by the way, also opening a second investigation into Amazon's.
Let's see. John says SPY. SPY's breaking down there. John, you in those puts?
Americans take advantage of. Swap to the street. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.
Market's definitely pulling back. Where's the news at? That's probably the news. Why? Feds Kaplan says people will likely be social distancing all through 2021. So you probably see a couple red candles on that news. I don't know why these guys have to open their mouths every day, you know?
We were at a place where the university was really reevaluating how we were going to return to campus. We knew that Salesforce was offering a suite of tools called work.com. Having those dashboards that show us how healthy is our community is critically important. We can see that in one view pane and be able to act accordingly.
And by adopting Salesforce, we're able to produce a high level of transparency, and that gives people comfort.
It's easier to keep your eye on the future when you have financial advice from a personal financial advisor who's as focused on you as they are in the markets. Ameriprise Financial.
Enterprise artificial intelligence has the power to transform the most complex organizations and the world, delivering medical supplies where they're needed, keeping our armed forces at the ready, cleaner, safer energy, all thanks to 1 billion predictions per day. C3.ai is AI at a global scale, harnessing the power of data to build a better future. C3.ai. This is Enterprise AI.
Amazon had that pullback with SPY there, John. Boeing's still climbing there. AbbVie's still on the run.
Gutter protection system will keep you safe and protect your home. We guarantee you'll never have to clean those nasty gutters again. Everybody okay with that? I sure am. Call or go online for your free gutter inspection and estimate. Act now and save 15% off your purchase.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we're committed to making college more accessible by making it more affordable. That's why we're keeping our tuition the same through the year 2021.
I knew SNHU was the place for me when I saw how affordable it was. I ran to my husband with my computer and I said, "Look, we can do this."
Take advantage of some of the lowest online tuition rates in the nation. Find your degree at snhu.edu.
It's built for the future, and thanks to Verizon, it's free. All right, that is great. Free.
Oh my god.
Free.
Best news that I've heard all night.
Stream for free. Upgrade for more.
Big breakdown here on the market.
GTC, Grandland Technology. Shares getting a pop here to the high, $6.76. Golf Tango Echo Charlie. 676 at the high. After the company announcing integrated electric drivetrain or electric forklifts. That was in a press release early this morning. Shares hitting a high of 676, up about 176% now off of that press release.
Losses from crypto crime are down this year. A new report says the losses through the first 10 months of the year have totaled $1.8 billion. That's down from $4.5 billion in 2019. Researchers say security measures have improved significantly. And the Vatican's long-awaited report on ex-Cardinal McCarrick has found a series of bishops, cardinals, and popes dismissed or downgraded
KBSF, KBS Fashion.
The report largely cleared Pope Francis, but
Getting a
said
pop
Pope John
here.
Paul II knew about misconduct allegations against McCarrick before naming him Archbishop of Washington, D.C. You are up to date. That's the news update, Carl. I'll see you again in an hour.
Okay, Sue, thank you very much. When we come back, McDonald's CEO Chris Kempczinski exclusively talking about the power of digital and drive-through, taking on
There goes AbbVie taking off again. Now up $210 on AbbVie.
day ever comes back. In a moment.
At Calvert, we know responsible investing is hard. If you're concerned about the environment and climate change, how do you find companies that are driving the right outcomes? If you care about economic equality and social justice, which firms are addressing it in their workplaces and their communities?
$220 gain on AbbVie.
Competitive returns by investing in companies making a difference. Because we see value in doing good. Talk to your financial advisor about investing responsibly with Calvert.
There we go. $250 gain on AbbVie.
When you have financial advice from a personal financial advisor who's as focused on you as they are on the markets. Ameriprise Financial.
Would love to see that hit $100 today.
For good. And when it really mattered, you trusted ADT. Because staying home or venturing out, no one has more ways to help keep what matters most safe than ADT.
Bringing fun.
Another climb there going for AbbVie. Let's see, Newswire, anything. Expedia shares are trading lower, selling off following Monday's strength. The stock gained Monday on positive vaccine news, which could boost travel demand outlook, and investors appear to have taken profits following the surge. Candy Technology shares are trading lower on continued momentum after the company reported worse than expected Q3 sales results yesterday.
By asking him about this ongoing COVID headwind
That's
and
about it.
his reason for optimism regarding vaccines.
OPCO Health shares are trading higher, rebounding from Monday weakness. The stock dipped in Monday with other COVID-19 testing names following positive vaccine news and appears to be rebounding following the dip.
Was great. For us, it doesn't change the picture that much because as we've worked through this strategy, we've always assumed that there would be an effective
SPG running, says Avaria. Let's take a look at SPG. Simon Property Group.
behavior that we think are going to be enduring, and certainly
Azaria, did you jump into that one?
enduring changes are about
It's not looking bad there.
of consumer interaction happening
That's something that'd be a nice pickup there for
and then also
summer of next year as well.
so it doesn't affect
Let's take a look at the option chain for it.
it's a great
Nice catch there, Azaria.
for humanity, as Pfizer said, and certainly something we were counting on as we were developing our plan.
How do you incorporate it into your planning?
So if we take a look here, we could go with the June 18, 2021 SPG, the 85 strike.
You had some headwinds
80 strike going for about 1365.
if conditions
That's not too bad there. By next summer, I think we should see that back up to 125 to 150.
Yeah, I think, as we've looked at our strategies all along,
Definitely back up there.
leading omni-channel restaurant brand in the world. And what that means is it means that however you want to experience
For a couple bucks more, you could pick up January 2022 Expo. Look at that. You can even get to 2023 now.
could be dine-in, could be takeaway,
3 years out till Expo. That's not bad.
making sure that however you want to experience
Still pretty cheap.
that we're able to give you
No volume, though.
experience in a great
That's the only issue.
and safe way.
So for me, I'd probably go with the June 18, 2021 or the January 21st, 2022. But you're seeing a lot of open interest on that.
For us to be focused on omni-channel, it gives us the flexibility so that whichever direction the customer goes,
That's not a bad one there, Azaria.
rarely, we don't like to talk about competitors too much with CEOs, but it does sound like you're assembling your arsenal.
That should be an easy $100 target by the time February comes around.
a lot of chicken competitors. Chick-fil-A is certainly one in the U.S. Internationally, we face some significant chicken competitors there. For us, what our focus is about meeting the needs of customers and making sure that we do it in a way that is better than anybody else. And so, what I talk to the team about and we talk about internally is let's play our game. Let's make sure that we're delivering to the customers the very best products that we can do in a great experience. And if we do that, we're going to be successful no matter who we're going up against. So that's our focus.
On marketing, it does sound like it's the strategy's going to change a bit. I read that you said this morning the line between the corporate and the consumer-facing brand of McDonald's is blurring. And you said we're taking a stand on issues because if we don't, it will impact the way consumers view McDonald's. What do you mean?
I think you guys have at CNBC been covering this, which is ESG and the focus from investors on this whole topic. It's because the consumer out there is much more tuned to do the values of the company that I'm supporting align with my values. And when the values of a company do not align with consumer values, those businesses, those brands tend to be punished. And so what we were talking about today is being very specific, very purposeful about where we believe McDonald's can make a difference. That's namely in serving communities. We were very clear about the 4 areas from a global standpoint that we're going to be spending our time and energy supporting communities, particularly in times of need, around local sourcing of food, around planet initiatives, certainly sustainability, and around creating jobs and opportunities.
Efren, I just sold our AbbVie trade for a quick $250.
So beloved in this day and age to make sure everybody understands where we come down on these issues. I think that's
I'm going to be re-entering into that, but wanted to lock in profits. Sold it for $4.
Finally, on the election,
That was a trade challenge account, so wanted to lock in that profit pretty quick.
Financial Services Forum, the Business Roundtable, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce all congratulating the president-elect, including some individual congratulations from the likes of the CEO of IBM. What's McDonald's stance? How are you reading the election, knowing some of the
I'll jump back into it if it breaks 98.
Historic election, and I was, I think, really excited to see the turnout that we had in this country. The fact that we had, close to 140 million people make their voice known in this election was important, and I think just speaks to the vitality of our democracy. Certainly, we recognize and want to congratulate President-elect Biden and President-elect or Vice President-elect Kamala Harris for their win there.
JP Morgan upgrades Raytheon, RTX, Spirit Aerosystems says aerospace more investable. Guys, there's breaking news on AbbVie right now. AbbVie shares are trading higher after Bernstein initiated coverage on the company's stock with an outperform rating and announced a $120 price target. The company also announced Health Canada approved the label change for Mavorette. Strength also potentially related to the overall healthcare sector following the Joe Biden's U.S. presidency victory.
Futures are moving lower, 25.19.
Election and the degree of enthusiasm for that makes me optimistic that we do have that opportunity.
Do you see the business community playing defense at all on areas like corporate tax or maybe the minimum wage or some sort of workplace regulation, things that have been done away with under the president that, given, say, a tied Senate, might be reversed?
I certainly think there were things that the Trump administration proposed and supported that we found very helpful and that aligned with our beliefs. My expectation around things like, for example, joint employer, that those will not change with the new administration. I think those are important for small business owners, which are what our franchisees represent. So I don't think that that will change. On other topics like the minimum wage, we've been pretty clear for a while now that we are not against a conversation on the minimum wage. We work in 120 markets around the world with wage rates all over the place, everywhere from over $20 to less than that. So we're not opposed to a conversation around the minimum wage. Our focus has just been, let's make sure that as changes are introduced,
Okay, I think I'm going to do one more trade on AbbVie here going for the November 20th Expo.
people, but also balances the needs.
Pick up that 100 strike call here for about
We're all around the table and having these conversations
90 cents.
all of these issues.
Just going to pick up 5 contracts of that for now. I think that's a nice setup there.
Breakfast is high margin and it's a big tell on employment.
Okay, I'm in a new trade now. Efren took the profits of that AbbVie, and I got into a second AbbVie, November 20th 100 call.
As for the shares, David, we talk about McDonald's as sort of a macro indicator. It's pretty much tracked the S&P for the year. They're only a couple points
What did I get filled at? I got filled at 85 cents.
McDonald's. So it really is a good way to get a sense of where macro trends, economic trends.
Kaplan says once the pandemic is over, it needs
85
moderate
cent
tempo.
entry.
which he mentioned kindly that we've been following closely, Carl, and I do think it's interesting to see it reflected in so many of these companies.
SPY continuing to break lower here, team. AbbVie trade already up another 50 bucks.
Yeah. And Kayla, I mean, in terms of the administration, we'll see how many of these companies take a firmer stance. I saw the Hedge Fund Association yesterday issue congratulations to the president-elect. The Chamber of Commerce had a note out last night applauding them on their efforts to fight the COVID pandemic. So we'll monitor the way in which corporate America weighs in on
Nice job, Skyjack. Up 80% on Microsoft puts. Nice job.
And interesting to hear Kemczynski talk directly about that and about being open to the conversation on minimum wage because McDonald's has found itself under attack by name from people like Senator Bernie Sanders in the fight for 15 when he said McDonald's is giving billions of dollars back to shareholders and can afford to pay its employees more than
Shares of DraftKings are dropping to the lows now, 38.44. Early report that
frequently come under attack for that policy and of course with
Pittsburgh
Biden
Steelers
Sanders
quarterback Ben Roethlisberger placed on COVID
$15
reserve
minimum wage. Important to note for
list.
McDonald's, Carl, as you know
DKNG,
well,
along with
that
other
the bulk of that
3 other
cost
players
would be
on the
borne by
team.
the
That's
franchisees,
DKNG,
not the
DraftKings.
corporate entity.
DraftKings, DKNG.
Say about that as well.
Pentagon's
As
top
he
policy
points out,
official resigns after White House pledge.
The
That's from
economy and
Politico.
that policy after January 5th. Will we know what the Georgia Senate picture will look like? Steve Gleasman is also joining us to talk about what a Biden economy will look like under the forthcoming administration. And Steve, a lot of that does hang on the composition of the Senate, but what do we know outside of that?
Well, first of all, all of that is correct, Kayla. Good morning. President-elect Joe Biden inherits an economy to start with that's recovering from the pandemic and faster than expected, and now with a promising vaccine on the horizon. But it's still in a deep hole, has a long way to go, and faces serious challenges from a resurgent pandemic. That's to start with. Biden could urge more lockdowns to keep the virus under control. That will have an economic effect, along with consumers possibly deciding to avoid high-contact activities while the virus continues to rage. On the immediate policy front,
Breaking news: Pentagon's top policy official resigns after White House clash.
makeup of Congress, as Kayla suggested. Michael gave the
Dow's ready to turn red here as well, team.
Senate. We suspect it would most likely emphasize
AbbVie trades still in the green.
the more progressive
Boeing trades down $300 right now.
far less likely. Here's some of the things to look at what could happen in other key areas. In tax policy, he needs Congress for major changes, but there is some scope for the executive branch to interpret
TLGT, Intelligence.
There goes AbbVie on the run again. 97.81.
TLGT.
Again, the executive can interpret things like enforcement. Also, Biden's indicating he'll re-enter the Paris Climate Accord.
Shares up 18% now. Under
97.86.
How much authority a president has when it comes to trade authority. Dave Bailey and
97.88.
Sano, another low-price stock, up 12% at the highs. ESAN.
out escalating tariff threats. In contrast, the fate of regulation for large tech firms remains wide open. Let's talk about the Fed now. Less fiscal reflect to put pressure on the Fed to do more.
Guys, I'm going to be getting off here in about 5 minutes here. I have to go to an appointment today. Be back live again at 2.
Will expire after December. But the final thing is that we said a Biden administration will benefit from
Starting some treatments today.
the first couple of years. I'll have a chance, guys, to talk about all this with Mary Daly from the San Francisco Fed coming up at about 11:10 this morning on Squawk Alley. Carl.
All right, Steve, yeah, as we see a lot of headlines from Fed officials this morning. In the meantime, Dow session high was plus 275. We've lost almost all of
Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it.
Dow's up 18 right now. And of course, don't forget, our CNBC Evolve Summit is live today. You can register at cnbcevents.com.
Tyler, what puts are you talking about? The Microsoft puts? Amazon, Google, tech still continuing to break lower. Facebook wants to break, but not doing much yet. Thank you, Skyjack. There goes AbbVie again. New highs of the day on AbbVie. Let's see. I just seen the YouTube chat here now. Good morning, Janeth, Paul S., William. Good morning, guys. Let's see. Rajat says, what do you think of Walmart? WMT. Walmart 3-month daily. Not looking bad there. I think she's going to get up to 150 by the end of this month for sure. Let's see. Bill Davis says, nice move on Zillow. Nice breakdown on Zillow there.
NCLH can reach
What a
sweet
pullback.
spot. Executive says bookings last 24 hours have been than previous 4 or 5 Mondays.
Zach Honka says, morning team, cash heavy this week, waiting for the right plays. That's a smart move, Zach. Ray Field, you should have the sound back. Hopefully. TTWO is moving, they saying. TTWO. Big breakdown there.
Critical insights for leading HR executives, redefining how we work in the midst of uncertainty. Lessons learned from top leaders, overseen at
Von Joe's Bay says, put City for me.
for leading a big crisis, moving your business and your people.
Paul, the reason why the markets are moving lower, they're saying social distancing and all these effects are going to be in effect for 2021, the entire year.
Vaccine optimism aside,
Amazon's quite a mover. Amazon's one of those ones, if you day trade it, literally you just need to be in that trade for about 2 minutes. You know, you get in that move right here, you have that move from about 30.37 all the way down to 30.25. You're making a quick 30% gain on that trade or more. So Amazon's nice for those quick moves it has. I mean, these are day trades that you're probably going to want to be in for a few minutes, maybe 3 to 4 minutes, but you could capitalize huge on these moves on Amazon today. You know, BDM, when she comes up to that 10 and you see that first red candle below the previous candle's body there, that'd be a nice entry for an Amazon put. Look for that 3 candles breakdown back down to 30.25. She's at 30.33 right now. She gets back down to 30.25. That's an 8-point move lower. You know, with a delta of at least 0.5, that's a $4 premium for that option premium you're paying. So easy gains there if you want to trade Amazon throughout the day today, which I'm probably going to end up doing once I get back here today. AbbVie continuing to run. Nice gains on AbbVie. She's at 95 cents now. And with that said, guys, it's 10:45. I got to get going to my appointment now. I'm going to be back probably around, I'd say, 12-ish. So might be going live. I'm coming back to the office here today. So if anyone needs anything, you guys could get me on my cell phone. Shoot us a message on Facebook. And team, if you guys want to come join us, you're not a member yet on YouTube, go to breakingchartalerts.com and come join us. We have a trade room. Members are posting trades there throughout the day, trade ideas. Great, a bunch of professional traders in there as well. And if you guys see, you guys could go to the Join Now membership pricing plans, and you guys could go down and choose which plan is best for you. As low as $125 a month, that includes the live morning trading video, the BCA app, the live trade room, and access to the Trade Challenge account. Pro Trader, you're going to get classes. You're going to get morning trading video from 9:30 to 11, and then you're also going to get the afternoon live trading from 2 to 4. And you'll get the text alerts as well as the app alerts, email alerts. You'll get the beginner, intermediate classes. Elite Pro Trader, you're going to save $500 off the year. You're going to get everything Pro Trader has, plus the advanced classes as well. So, looking forward to coming back and making some more day trades here, guys. If anyone needs anything, like I said, shoot me a text, and I will see you guys in the afternoon. Take care, team. Let's see. What's your take on Tilray? Is this a buy at this level? Ask Paul quick. Let's see. TLRY. I like Tilray. I really do. I think that's going to continue to climb there. Nice bounce off that, 817 area. Back up to 883. That's probably one I'm going to be picking back up here once the dust settles. So, nice setup there. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys shortly. Hope everyone has a great day. Stay safe.